Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Terrell Edmonds.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To Chris Carson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To Zach Ertz.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And a Bengal first down.
They go play action with Burrow. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He was brought down.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
The ball carried by number 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tackled by Alex.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Check three.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Byron Murphy on the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3 at the 21-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for the Ravens. 65 yards. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is good.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Screen play, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. This is Carson. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Ravens have got it.
The pass.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. Nope.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again.
Joe Burrow sacked.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now he's forced out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching